Daywave. Good morning. Hump Day edition, Wednesday show. Glad you're here. That was Super Guitar Brothers doing Star Fox medley. It's very good. They're great. They're great. I love my intro, but I'm gonna start playing different music or anything. It's like I can only listen to that Zelda music so much, and I'm sure you guys agree. So I'll try to switch it up for you guys. But welcome. Good morning. Welcome to Daywave. Hope everyone's doing well. I am, and I don't like that. I don't like that Frozen Asian gives away my fucking shit because I posted in in our Discord. I was like, yeah, I'm low on prep. I could use prep, and of course, Asian, instead of sending me prep, he says, "Oh man, Royce doesn't have prep. That means Dr. O. Stop giving it away." Yeah, I know. I go to him when I'm low on prep because it's easy. Whoa, you got to put me on Front Street like that for like no reason? For no reason? Jerks. It's difficult. It's difficult because I do prep for the show, but then if it's too good, I'm like, oh, I have to use that on the main show, and Yeah, you should be sorry, Frozen. How dare you? How dare you? Puts me on Front Street. With that being said, yeah, I'm probably going to call Dr. O. Frozen's right. I don't have a lot of prep. But the thing I said before, though, okay? But I mean, I have some stuff. Not that prep. Not like, to have gay sex and not get AIDS Western. Yeah, I need mid-level prep. Like there's top show prep and there's mid-level prep. And yesterday was nuts. I had a bunch of prep. Had to move a lot of it to the main show because it was good. I don't have AIDS. I don't have AIDS. It's like prep, prep for the show, not, the medication you take so you don't get HIV. And if you have prep, low on prep and no AIDS, no, it's not. No, look. It's not that kind of prep. I'm talking about, show prep, stuff like that. All right, so this is the probably the biggest thing this morning everybody's tagging about is the new Joker trailer. The new Joker trailer. Actually, that's what I should have titled the show. Now, before we play it, obviously, a couple things that people have to keep in mind. This doesn't take place. This is for the nerds. Most normies don't care about this. But this doesn't take place in the DC universe with the shitty Batman versus Superman and Suicide Squad. It doesn't take place in that DC universe. Okay? It doesn't. It takes place in, like, DC Dark Universe. It's on yours. Now, I think Scorsese's producing it. He's not directing it. Joaquin Phoenix is playing the Joker. Now, I'm going to watch the trailer, and then I want everyone's opinion. I've already seen it, but I won't give you my opinion till the end.
Arthur, does it help to have someone to talk to?
My mother always tells me to smile and put on a happy face. She told me I had a purpose to bring laughter and joy to the world. Stop them!
Shit.
Is it just me? Or is it getting crazier out there?
Smile, though your heart is aching. Smile, even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you'll get by.
What?
If you smile through your fear and sorrow, smile.
Good laugh.
And maybe tomorrow you find that life is still worthwhile. If you
What's so funny?
just
Freak? has lost its way. What kind of coward would do something that cold-blooded? Someone who hides behind a mask.
I used to think that my life was a tragedy. But now I realize it's a comedy.
If you just smile.
This is the end. So this is my opinion. It looks fan-fucking-tastic. Now, maybe it could be wrong. Maybe the trailer's just a really good trailer. It looks really good. I am in. I am 100% in. Yes, it doesn't take place in the regular DC universe. However, upside downside, because upside is they've built such a shitty universe here with the Jared Leto joke or whatever, so I'm glad this is taking place in its own thing. It looks like a good movie. It looks like a good movie. My only thing is that, is there a Batman? Is there a Batman in this universe? I'm wondering if, because they're in Arkham, obviously, so you can see when they walk up to the hospital. Is there a bat? See, look, when they walk up to the hospital, it's Arkham State Hospital. So I mean, they're in Arkham. They're in the DC universe, but this looks really, really. Is it possible they're actually going back to the Dark Knight universe? I don't think so, but this is really, really well done. No, Ben Affleck says he's not playing Batman anymore. He's done, so you don't have to worry about that.
I'd buy
Thank
that
you,
for
Zen.
$1.
Happy Wednesday, Royce. Heath Ledger was the best Joker in my opinion. This is a cheap copy, but the movie still could be good. It looks like it's cool, my only.
Thank you, Zen. Closure says, like the fact that this is under the Joker theme seems redundant, like a movie where... No, but I get it, but putting that name on it is going to... And I don't know if it's based on any comics or anything. I don't know, but this is really good. He may... I want to jinx it because I want to watch the movie and I want it to be good. But from what I've seen, he has the possibility to be one of the best Jokers. Like, this is really, really dark. It's rated R. It's really dark, but this looks really, really good. I'm definitely going to watch it. Oh, and I finished watching yesterday. I finished watching Highwaymen. It's really good. Watch it. Seriously, you could tell it's a movie that liberals don't like, but the normal public does. I think it has like a 50% by critics, but like 80% with the audience. So it's a good movie. Highwaymen is good. I think you guys would like it. So check it out. I would definitely tell you check it out. Yeah, Joaquin Phoenix is a good actor. You can't say he's not. Heath Ledger's Joker is the most overrated performance in modern film. It's not overrated. It's very good. He's rated exactly where it needs to be. He was very good. That was a good Joker. And I mean nerd. I mean fucking Batman nerd. But best Joker laugh, Mark Hamill. Mark Hamill still has the best Joker laugh. Now, they did kind of, let me see if I can find out where it was. Here.
He tells me to put on a happy face. He told me I had a...
I want to get to the laugh. I think it's right around here. Where's the laugh? Here. I think it's here. He has a good laugh. He does have a good laugh. Let me go back like 1 second. That's a good laugh. That's a good Joker laugh. I think we all got to admit it. This looks good. I'm excited. No, it's not sad. This isn't a retelling of the Killing Joke. I thought it was too, but no, it's not his wife and all. It's his mom. It's a different thing. I think it's a different thing. Joaquin will be a good Joker because he's actually crazy. Batman does not exist. Yes, in this movie, this was Thomas Wayne talking about hiding behind a mask. That was Thomas Wayne. Oh, really? Okay. Got it. Yeah, the best Joker laugh is Mark Hamill. I mean, we all agree. Batman the Animated Universe. It's definitely the. He's crying and doing. It's really good. This looks really good. So this Joker's like 80 when Batman shows up. Well, 60 at least 60. But again, I don't know what they're. I don't know what this is its own universe. I don't think Batman is going to show up. I doubt it now, especially now that you point out that was Thomas Wayne, so Batman would still be a kid. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It looks good. It actually looks really good. I'll put that up for the person. Might go watch it. Alex Jones played the best Joker. Well, he's not bad. All right. So Fate of Kings made me this. So this is fucking fantastic.
Slavery, Jim Crow, racism, colorism, racial segregation, microaggression, cultural appropriation, whitewashing, white supremacy, and white privilege. Guess who taught me these words? Of course, black people. Every time I talk about race, they push those ideas and try to brainwash me. Black people are oppressed. Don't worry, I do not believe that bullshit. This is not what Martin Luther King Jr. wanted. So stop doing like this. You have no idea what's really happening. This is just insane. Listen, black people are not oppressed. So stop letting them play the victim card. There's no white privilege or anything like that. This is 2018. The slavery was over. Anyone still talking about oppression in the US is really stupid.
Yes. This is awesome. This is fucking great. I'm watching it again. No, I don't care. I'm watching it again.
Slavery, Jim Crow,
We're watching it again.
colorism, racial segregation, microaggression, cultural appropriation, whitewashing, white supremacy, and white privilege. Guess who taught me these words? Of course, black people. Every time I talk about race, they push those ideas and try to brainwash me. Black people are oppressed. Don't worry, I do not believe that bullshit. This is not what Martin Luther King Jr. wanted. So stop doing like this. You have no idea what's really happening. This is just insane. Listen, black people are not oppressed. So stop letting them play the victim card. There's no white privilege or anything like that. This is 2018. The slavery was over. Anyone still talking about oppression in the US is really stupid.
This was fucking fantastic, Fate of Kings. Jesus Christ, dude. This is great. Here, let me... Here's the... Everyone like his video and subscribe, obviously, if you haven't done so yet. There you go. There's the video so you could subscribe and you could like it. This is really, really well done, dude. I really enjoyed this. He's my hero. I want to try to get him on the show. I really want to try to get him on the show. All right. Somebody made a new video. Somebody made a new video. It's been a while. It's been a couple months since he's put in a video, but I sing Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon.
Entered into my body.
Hold on.
God entered into my body like a body my same size, like me floating into you or you floating into me. It's the Acts 2:38 Holy Ghost born again baptism. The question is, can I sing? Since I'm the world's only Christian, the only Holy Ghost filled man, the only born again, can I sing? Let's give it a shot. The lunatic is in the call. I don't know the words to the song.
Oh,
the
no.
lunatic is in the call. Remembering what you said in somebody else's fall.
Oh no.
There's someone in my head, but it's not me.
Whoa, dude, I don't know the words. This is great. Hold on. Let me see if I can do this. All right.
Man, the only born again. Can I sing? Let's give it a shot. The lunatic is in the call. I don't know the words to the song. The lunatic is in the call. Remembering what you said in somebody else's fall. There's someone in my head, but it's not me. Do you like it so far? I don't know if I like it myself. Who locked the door and throw away the key? There's someone near my body, but it's not me. And when the flies are going singing through your head, you seek to see, I don't know the words, but it's not there. Ringing in your ears and sounding in your head. I'll see you on the dark side of the moon. Do you like it? Well, I'm seeing visions from God while I'm singing. Apparently, He likes it. And so do I. Oh, by the way, the videos that people make about me, I love them. I wish you could get them on national TV. After all, my wife.
My wife. You think he's seen our videos?
Just said to me a little while ago, why are you trying to get all this attention? This testimony that I've got isn't hurting me, but is it helping God?
Is he crying?
You have to watch the other videos to see it. Now, thanks a lot. I gotta cap this. Good luck. Goodbye. God.
No, I get it, but I need his phone number. Like, I think that's the important thing, is that I would love to talk to this man. His wife, she's been dead 5 years. Of course, I still do my wife. I'll never not do my wife, because it's so annoying now that if you're still doing my wife, it's amazing. So never stop. My wife will never stop. All right. Let's play this.
The relentless church down in South Carolina. It's an evangelical megachurch with some 22,000 members, many of whom weren't so happy when they learned of his very generous gift to his wife.
My wife. I did it again.
This morning, outrage at the pulpit.
Get that in your spirit.
John Gray, a megachurch pastor in Greenville, South Carolina, speaking out after facing fierce criticism for buying his wife a $200,000 Lamborghini.
That's the new Lamborghini SUV. It's really nice, too.
First of all, it wasn't a pastor that bought the car. It was a husband that bought the car.
Yeah, who makes all his money from your megachurch.
And I won't ask permission from anybody to do it.
No, I get it, but what about, like, being like Jesus and living within your means? And pretty much you should be giving that money to, right? Like, if you're going to be Christian, especially a pastor, you're held to a higher standard, you know? Does your wife really need a $250,000? Like, I don't care. I don't care if someone buys their wife's this car. I would love this car if I could afford it. I'd buy it. You know what I mean? But it's kind of the weird hypocrisy of it.
Video surfaced this week of the pastor presenting the car to his wife in celebration of their 8-year wedding anniversary. But the image was soon taken down after response to the pastor went viral. People will forego rent, bills, food, etc. to keep lining these grifters' pockets. People are stupid to give their money to these megachurch pastors who turn around and buy mansions, planes, and fancy cars. But Gray's wife rushed to his defense, writing on Instagram, "I don't see anyone screaming about how basketball players drive what they do while you paying money to see them play."
Because there is a kind of moral difference. I mean, capitalistic wise, I guess there's not. Well, no, there is, because it's a church, right? So it's tax free. On top of all that, you're tax exempt. There is kind of a moral thing. Pastors are supposed to bring people to God. And I mean, if you read the Bible, the disciples, Jesus, they all lived within or below their means. You know what I mean? They gave up, they sacrificed themselves. Jesus literally died. Like, so you're not $250,000. I mean, I don't think anybody would have begrudged him. Here's the thing, like, he had to go above and beyond. Like, I don't think anybody would have begrudged him if he bought his wife a BMW. If he bought his wife like a BMW 5 Series or even an Audi, an A8. Like, if he bought her something like that, they would go, whatever. So a Mercedes, nobody would care.
I'd buy that for $1.
Shout out to Damian Scott, who's being unpersoned by Google and YouTube, while Nancy Pelosi panders to Zionists for shekels.
Before I was even born, my father was in the Congress of the United States, Thomas D'Alessandro Jr. He was okay, let's hear it for Dad.
Wow, career politician families? Clap, everybody.
He was, as a little teenager, a Shabbat Goy. So he spoke Yiddish. So as he grew up in that, and he was an orator, he was a great speaker and all the rest, and he had a love for the idea of the Jewish state in what was then called Palestine. So when he was older and he went to Congress, this was one of his big issues.
Okay, guys, all of a sudden, I love Nancy Pelosi. Nancy Pelosi is fantastic. I love her. She's great. She's talking about Yiddish people. I have turned around. Fuck Trump. I love Nancy Pelosi. Build another wall for Israel. Sorry. But again, back to the pastor. Had he bought his wife a BMW or an Audi or something like that, there wouldn't have been a problem. But you had to go the extra, like they don't even know how to be rich, smart rich when you're grifting people for money. You know what I mean? Like this is the part where it's hilarious to me. You know, they don't know how to be grifters the right way, which is you live even above your means a little bit, high middle class, nobody would have questioned you. But you had to buy the Lamborghini. And the difference between you and the basketball players, like you're saying, is basketball players aren't trying to bring people to God, and they're not supposed to sacrifice themselves. They're athletes who are paid to dunk a basketball.
Plus, Gray says it was a private gift paid for with private funds. So what's the big...
Private gift paid for by private funds? No, but they are. I mean, technically, private funds in that the money didn't come from his side job. He didn't get $250,000 from washing cars. He got it from the church. The private funds are the money that he pays himself, which means if he paid $250,000 for a Lamborghini, how much does he pay himself? I'm really curious how much this guy pays himself.
Big deal.
What should concern people is, did this man use any money from the church to do this? And the answer is no.
Gray says the money comes from his book deals and from his reality TV show, The Book of John Gray, on the Oprah Winfrey Network.
He has a reality TV show, but it is all connected. Pastor Killer Mike, it is all connected. You wouldn't have had that book deal if it wasn't about talking about God. And that book deal is also talking about God. You wouldn't have had that book deal of your megachurch. You wouldn't have had your TV. Your TV show is about your life in a megachurch. So again, the look of it is not good. You're allowed to do what you want, but I just think there's something scummy about people that become mega rich using God. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. There's something hypocritical about it. It's just me. I don't know. I'm all for capitalism and making money, but this is kind of fucking it's legal, of course. They didn't do anything illegal, but it's bad look. It really is a bad look.
Gray is a former associate pastor at Joel Osteen's Megachurch in Houston. Osteen, who lives in a $10 million mansion, famous for preaching the gospel of prosperity. Gray echoing that message, saying he deserves everything he's got.
Now I want everybody to know that Pastor Royce's church, all the money goes to godly things. I'm getting Gertrude's medical wheelbarrow. I'm getting some plasmas installed and putting diamonds around it. Some colored rapper. I think his name is Exhibit. I'm not sure his name. He's gonna come over and he's gonna put screens on the medical wheelbarrow, and I think that's fine. I will be moving out into a mansion in Birmingham, and my wife will be staying in the old house. Now that I've become Pastor Royce's megachurch, she will be staying in the old house just because I like to give her room and breathe. And water's going to be running at least 6 hours a day, so she's going to be fine. And other problem is she can no longer leave the house. She doesn't fit through what people call standard doorways. I will be installing spinner rams on my wheelbarrow, my medical wheelbarrow. It's gonna look good. I gotta look as the kids say, because I'm trying to talk to the youth. I walked into this youth center the other day and I sat backwards in a chair and put my hat backwards, and I'm like, let me tell you something, kids. I'm gonna rap to you. So you gotta floss and you gotta yeet. You gotta do all these things to bring people into the glory of God.
And my best life is seeing my wife happy.
But, okay, no, I get it. And I really don't want, I'm not trying to sound like a fucking, I'm not trying to sound like a communist here, because I'm not. But, and again, I think that there is a moral difference. There is a moral difference to me. Capitalistically speaking, do what you want, but this church is also tax-free. Basketball players have to pay tax. Like, I don't know, man. I don't like this at all. Like, it's really weird. And somebody just sent this to me. I was going to bring this up anyway. Like, the pastor was talking about his private jet. Here.
But first, before I read the scripture, Amos chapter 6. Brother Copeland, I was flying home from a meeting, and I had come out of a glorious meeting. I had just finished, me and Creflo Dollar were preaching. Had a glorious meeting. So I was, for lack of a better way to say it, I was spiritually high. I said, people were saved, touched, and blessed. Got in the plane that God so graciously gave us. We're flying home. As
private jet, G6.
I was going home, the Lord, real quickly, he said, Jesse, do you like your plane? Now, you know, I thought that's an odd statement.
Now, it's funny he brings this up. It's funny he brings this up because I was stunting on my new jetway with Gertrude before this one. She could still get out of the house. What I did was my church, not my church. I don't use the church's funds. The money the church gives me, I used it to buy the old Hooters Airlines. Now, if you don't remember, there was a restaurant called Hooters. I think it was based off of Owls. They used to have an airline. I bought it. So now Pastor Royce has Pastor Royce Airways. It still says Hooters on it, but you get it. You know it's Pastor Royce coming to your town. I needed that. The Lord needed me to need that. I have been praying that the Lord takes the smell of chicken wings and HPV off of the plane, but that has not happened as of yet.
I said, well, certainly, Lord. He said, do you really like it? And I thought, well, yes, Lord. He said, then he said,
thank you, Zackerman.
Keep Pastor Royce in the furs and shiny chains.
Said this, so that's it?
I'm big pimping for the Lord.
I didn't know how to handle it for me. I went, what? He said, you're going to let your faith stagnate? Now, when he said that, that shocked me. I went, whoa, wait. I literally unbuckled my seatbelt in my plane. I stood up.
In my plane.
My pilots looked at me and said, do you need something? I said, no, I'm talking to God right now. And he went back to flying. I said, Lord, I don't think I was letting my faith stagnate. He said, so this is all I could ever do. I said,
So this guy like thinks he acts like he literally talks to God, like not through like, you know, messages or, you know, God just has conversations with him.
You're trying to tell me something. He said, go to the book of Amos. So if you're at the book of Amos, I want to read the scripture.
May I interrupt you there for a second?
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't have done that on an airliner.
No, sir. No way.
Stand up and say, what'd you say?
I'm with him. That's why Pastor Royce needs his own plane. Pastor Royce doesn't like to fly with pants on. I can't do that on American Airlines. I can do it on my Pastor Royce Hooters planes.
Hey, Lord?
No.
Okay, no, yeah. And the guy sitting over there.
He's the religious dilly. Exactly. Hi, Jesus.
What the hell does he think he's doing? You can't do that.
You can't do that.
No. This is so important. And those of you that are just now.
Eagle, can I get the link to the Body My Same Size guy? Love your Royce. You guys are killing it.
I'd buy that for $1.
Use this when you're butt pumping behind dumpsters. Absolutely. Hey, somebody post a link to Bob Hickman for Eagle Jizz, please.
Now coming into these things, in the first place.
That's a good point, Closer. Not many people know this. Gertrude needs an extra wide seat, so she can't sit in a normal, what you call a standard person's seats. Gertrude can't do that. So what we do is I've added to the fleet a cargo plane. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen this movie. It was a great movie. It was called Operation Dumbo Drop. Bill Murray, hilarious movie. Turns out that plane was for sale. I bought it at a sale. Actually, when I was on vacation in Orlando, I bought it from the Walt Disney Company. So what we do is we load Gertrude on the back of the cargo plane like she's a tank. And when we get to places, we roll her off and put it on the back of a flatbed. She loves it. She loves the fresh air. She doesn't get out often. But that's why the Pastor Royce needs Hooters Airlines and a cargo plane. That's the same reason Pastor Royce can't drive around in a regular car. He's got to drive around in an Escalade to haul his beautiful, lovely wife.
Jesse and I and others, Keith Moore and Creflo and all.
Zach, I have a picture of a large amputee being loaded into the ball of a plane like a payload. You're right.
The world is in such a shape, we can't get there without this.
That's right.
We've got to have this. We would have, the mess that the airlines are in today, I would have to stop. I'm being very conservative. At least 75 to 80, more like 90% of what we're doing, because you can't get there from here.
It's impossible.
So
it's impossible to get out there, regular airlines. I don't know how these people live out there. It's impossible. That's what I'm saying. I agree with this man. I agree with Kenneth Copeland and Jesse Duplantis. I agree with them. You can't, how am I going to get to Wisconsin? Like, I could get on an airplane and just go to Wisconsin? How does that happen? How am I going to get to places like Michigan? Am I even pronouncing it right? Nobody goes there. How do I get to Idaho if I don't have a private jet? There's no way. It's impossible. How do I get my message?
And this was such a good illustration. I just, the Lord impressed me. That's why we're on that airplane. We can talk to God.
Glory to God.
It's when I.
Sacrament, it takes 5 TSA agents 25 minutes to wand down Gertrude because she doesn't fit through the metal detector. Well, that's not true. Gertrude, you see, you're mocking my wife, and I don't like that you're mocking my wife. That's not good. All right? That's not how it works, Zach. How it works is Gertrude has hit the weight where she's technically luggage. So I have to check her at the gate. And she goes around the carousel, and then they load her in the plane underneath with all the luggage and the dogs.
I was flying for Oral Roberts. The Brother Deweese, my boss on the airplane, he said, "Now, Kenneth, this is sanctuary. It protects the anointing on Brother Roberts." And he said, "You keep your mouth shut. Don't talk to him unless he talks, because when he's on a meeting, he doesn't talk to anybody but God." Now, Oral used to fly airlines,
right?
But even back there then, man, it got to the place where it was agitating.
Say thank you to my Jewish friend closer. You're going to hell, but I do appreciate it. You cannot speak to the Lord and be filled with the Holy Spirit and coach. It's true, you can't. You can't do it. There's not enough leg room to talk to God and coach.
His spirit, people coming up to him. He had become famous, and they wanting him to pray for him and all that. You can't manage that today.
Right.
This dope-filled world.
Right.
And get in a long tube with a bunch of demons.
Right. That's exactly the.
And it's deadly.
Wait, what? Sorry, I'm even breaking the bit here. What the fuck did this asshole just say?
You can't manage that today.
Right.
This dope-filled world.
Right.
And get in a long tube with a bunch of demons.
Right. That's exactly the.
And it's deadly.
And it works on you hard. It really does.
So wait. So all these, you mean regular people, creatures of God? You can't fly in an airline with the plebs because they're filled with demons? Dope demons. Yes, specifically dope demons. That's why I can't even go to grocery stores. I won't go because I'm supposed to walk around with the scum of the earth. I'm not going to walk around with the scum of the earth. I won't do that. I will send a young black boy to go to the grocery store and bring it back to me.
I'd buy that for $1.
Here's something for the Cargo Plane Fund.
Yes.
Great show.
Thank you, Brother Paul. Much appreciated. I send a young black boy to get my groceries, but so I don't have to make physical contact with him, I leave the money under my doormat, and I tell him to leave the food outside. And once he's gone, I pick it up. Because there's dope-filled demons in this world, and you don't want to be a part of the dope-filled demons.
It does.
So anyway, I wanted to make that clear so the devil can't lie to you and say, "See there, them preachers spending all that money, just fat cats riding around." No, we're not. We're in business to do. Listen, I could scratch my flying itch with my little single-engine, open cockpit airplane.
Right.
Wait a second. Explaining that you have another plane to tell people not to worry that you're flying private? Are you, is it, oh, these people are terrible. These people are terrible. Somebody got mad at me yesterday because, or in the comments, because I said, I don't like evangelicals or these faiths. Somebody says, I'm a big fan of your show and I'm an evangelical and evangelicals aren't faith healers. Why do you have a problem with evangelicals? These aren't faith healers. These are evangelicals. This is why I have a problem with it. The pastor that bought the Lamborghini, evangelical. I'm all for Christianity. I really, really am. But again, like everything else, this is the stuff that makes it look bad. These are the carnies that come in and make money off of people that are suffering and that are sad and that are looking for some solace in their life.
Right. I just come home, fly around in that, and scratch my flying. That doesn't have nothing to do with that. But
Right.
we're in soul business here.
Right.
We got a dying world around us, Jesse. We got a dying nation around us.
That's right.
And we can't even get there on the
And you can't. Let me give you an example before I read the scripture. Some people say, why do you need an airplane? It started out about a couple of weeks ago. I was in Fort Worth. I preached on a Friday night and a Saturday. I was in Fort Worth preaching for Jerry Savelle. Sunday morning, I was in Boston, Massachusetts. Monday, I was in New Orleans. Tuesday, I was in Chicago. Wednesday, I was in Raleigh, North Carolina. Thursday, I was in New Orleans. Friday, I was in San Antonio, Texas. Saturday, I was in New Orleans. Sunday, I was in another city. I actually have a Delta captain that lives close to my house. I brought him that schedule. I said, can you fly this? He said, no, and I wouldn't if.
Well, you don't take the same plane. You don't take, that's not an excuse. You don't take the same plane. And going to these places and preach, man, this is the stuff. This is why it makes me mad. Because a lot of people, because of stuff like this, when I was an edgelord atheist, it was because of stuff like this. And it was because I looked at this and I go, this is crazy. And now that I've obviously, come around, I start thinking to myself, like, this stuff is what turns people, these people should be judged harder than anybody else. These people are doing more damage to Christianity and faith in general than all the lefties combined, than every lefty in the world combined, than all the Vic Bergers, than all of this is doing more damage to Christianity than anything else. Than anything else. This is what turns people off. This is what turns people sour. When you see stuff like this, people get sour and they go, this is what Christianity, because imagine, like, you don't know, but let's say you're somebody who's come up and you're not a religious person and you start having a crisis of conscience and you go to look at religions and you turn by this. Yeah, people will go, well, evangelicalism isn't Christianity. Yeah, okay, fine, that's fair. But to the normal person, they are Christians. They call themselves Christians. So when you tune in and you see this, you immediately get soured and you're like, what is this bullshit? Why in the world would I listen to this guy flying a private jet and calling me a fucking dope demon? This is the problem. This is a huge, huge problem. And I wish more Christians, more actual Christians, like legit Christians, would go after these people. They really should. These people should be shamed and gone after and embarrassed because all they are pay piggies.
When do you sleep? We're about the
on the
airplanes.
I sleep on my private jet. A lot of businessmen have to travel all the time, and they have to sleep on regular planes.
I can grab it, see? Yeah. Now, when God is speaking this to me, he said, so this is all I could ever do. And I'm thinking, in myself, well, yeah, this is a phenomenal aircraft you're giving us. He said, then when he said, you're going to let your faith stagnate, now that caught my attention. When God tells you your faith stagnate, you better start listening.
Oh, yeah.
What are you talking about, you liar?
And I thought, stagnating?
You can't stay here.
Yeah.
You got to do this or you're going to do this.
He said this, you're on cruise control. You're moving, but no longer by your power.
Say, that's what God said. He said that to me. These people, man.
That's what the DVD is about.
That's what that DVD is about. He said you're moving, but no longer by your power.
See it.
You see, you're just doing this. Now watch this scripture.
Okay, well, this is that. That's the end of. These people do more damage to faith in general than anybody else. They really, really do. They really do. Defending defending their private jets. Defending their private jets. Unbelievable. This is okay. This is the one. This is my favorite one.
I'm Jesse the Planners. Thank you for tuning into This Week with Jesse. We're going to be talking about aircraft. You know, I've owned 3 different jets in my life, and used them and just burning them up for the Lord Jesus Christ. Now, some people that preachers ought to have and go on every jets. I really believe that preachers ought to have and go on every available voice, every available outlet to get this gospel preached to the world. Now, I talk about this in a lot of my messages, and I want you to
look how many private jets he has. Look how many. Look at all his planes. He posts them on the wall proudly. He doesn't rent jets. He buys jets. $54 million.
See this if we can, Caleb. Get it back. This is the very first plane that I purchased for the Lord back in December 1994. And I said where I began. And then the second one I purchased was in January 2004, where I used to be. The one I'm flying right now, and it's been with me 12 years. I purchased it in January 2006, where I am. Now, I want you to get a shot of this one, Caleb. Now, this is the Star Trek Enterprise. This is where I'm going. Praise God.
See, very funny. So you put the Star Trek Enterprise up there. You get it? It's very funny. He's a very funny guy.
God, what I believe in God for. Let me just say this. We're believing God for a brand new Falcon 7X.
Falcon 7X. Falcon 7X. This is the Falcon 7X interior. He needs this to preach to God. He needs this to preach to God.
We can go anywhere in the world one stop. Now, people say, my Lord, can't you go with this one? Yes, but I can't go at one stop. And you see, if I can do it with one stop.
Oh, he can't do it with one stop. Oh, because the other one holds more fuel. Obviously, so now it's not enough that you have private jets. It's not enough that you have private jets because that's not good enough for you. It's not. You also got to make sure you get there in less than one stop. No, I get it. No, you're right. You're right. We're up on. We get it. We get it. You can't even land too many times because you'll be consumed by the dope demons.
I can fly it for a lot cheaper because I have my own fuel farm. And that's what's a blessing of the Lord.
He has his own fuel farm. He has his own fuel farm.
But this one here, I have to stop, and then you pay those exorbitant prices for jet fuel all over the world.
So you have to pay because he has his own fuel. He wants to use his own fuel farm to gas up his jet so he doesn't have to spend more money at other places, exorbitant prices for jet fuel. $54 million jet. I don't care how much jet fuel is. It doesn't make $54 million worth it.
We've asked the Lord Jesus Christ, and we're believing God. In fact, he told me, Jesse, it was one of the greatest statements the Lord ever told me. He said, Jesse, you want to come up where I'm at? And I said, what do you mean? He said that before you ask, I'll answer. Isaiah 65:24. I said, yes, Lord. He said, I want you to believe me for a Falcon 7X. So I said, okay. But the first thing I thought of was how I'm going to pay for it.
So God told you that you needed a Falcon 7X. God told you that you needed that's how God, oh, this guy. Oh, this guy.
And then that great statement that he told me in 1978 flooded into my mind and said, Jesse, I didn't ask you to pay for it. I asked you to believe for it. Now think about that for a minute. So I like all people to know exactly what I'm doing in this ministry. We don't hide.
God is super into private jets. I didn't know that, Evil Eric.
Nothing whatsoever at all. I am a blessed man. You're looking at a blessed man. And we never ask you to give something that me and Kathy don't give ourselves. We believe in that, and that's what it's all about. So think about this. This was paid cash. This was paid cash. This was paid cash. And the new one's going to be paid cash also.
$54 million in cash he has. Yeah, this feels like a heel promo. Exactly. This is something the $1 Million Man would do. This is unbelievable. How does he not... It's really upsetting.
So Now, let me make this announcement so everyone can understand this. I don't own the plane. This belongs to the ministry. If Jesus tarries and I go by the way of the grave, the next person that's going to take...
That's right. I'm going to pretend so the next person gets the plane. I don't own the plane. The ministry owns the plane. That way, I don't have to pay taxes on it. Because, see, the ministry is tax-free. So when I buy the $54 million plane, I don't have to pay taxes for it. You see this piece of, this is why they buy, so he's turning into using the tax-free ministry to buy the plane. He doesn't have to pay, he does not have to pay taxes for it. If it's a tax-free company, he does not have to pay taxes on it. Unbelievable.
Take this ministry, we'll use that. Just like we use all the different things that are happening in our ministry today. In other words, if I go home...
I bet you the ministry owns a Mercedes and a Bentley too, doesn't it?
You think the buildings are going to shut down? No. Whoever takes this ministry, they're going to use the buildings that we built debt-free. Think about that. And let me just say this. We've saved over $20 million building this complex debt-free.
$20 million.
That would pay a lot of money toward that wonderful new 7X. So pray about becoming a partner to it if you'd like to. And if you don't have to. But I wish you would, because let me tell you something about it. All it's going to do is touch people. It's going to reach people. It's going to change lives, one soul at a time. I don't want to learn how to fly it.
You don't need $54 million to change souls or to bring somebody to Jesus. Somebody said in the chat earlier, have you heard of Skype?
I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in...
Oh, yeah, they are worse than the tarot card people. These guys are way worse than the tarot card people. This is the scum of the scum. This is the only thing worse than these are faith healers. But these are the scum of the scum.
Preaching the gospel of the Lord Jesus Christ. I really believe that if Jesus was physically on the earth today, he wouldn't be riding a donkey. I really believe that if Jesus was physically on the earth today, he wouldn't be riding a donkey. I really believe that if Jesus was physically on the earth today, he wouldn't be riding a donkey.
He'd be in an X7 jet. Yeah, that sounds like Jesus. He'd be on a private jet.
Think about that for a minute. He'd be in an airplane preaching the gospel all over the world.
No, he wouldn't. He wouldn't be in a private jet. That's not... No. No.
I'm excited also about the United States Embassy is now in the nation Israel in Jerusalem. What a blessing of God. That tells me that the end times is, I mean, it's coming fast, ladies and gentlemen. And he said, go...
They've been saying the end times is coming fast since I was a child.
In the world and preach the gospel to every creature. Now, how are we going to do that? I can't live long enough to travel by car.
That's a good point. RB says the private jet of Jesus in his time was a chariot. You didn't see him in one exactly.
Or by ship or by train, but I can do it by an airplane. And I tell you one thing, I've learned something. I'm like a horse. I can sleep standing up. Just like that.
No, you're like a horse in that you're so broken you need to be put down. Someone should put a tent over you and put you down. You're a piece of shit. This is why people like Christians should be more. Tell me I'm wrong. I know there's a lot of Christians who listen to this show. Tell me I'm wrong. Christians should be more mad at this guy than any lefty SJW. This is worse. This does more damage because you're using the name of, invoking the name of God for your private jet. You're a piece of hot garbage, dude.
It's amazing how boss get on that plane and he just grabs.
Yeah, Jesus rode in a burro, the Toyota Camry the other day. Exactly.
An hour nap, and then he'll preach and go for 16 hours. That's what it's all about. So I wanted to kind of let you know. Let me say it again. This was a Citation 500 right here. Then we bought a West Wind 2, and then we bought the Falcon 50, which is now, we've had it for 12 years, and then we're going to the Falcon 7X. Now, Caleb, if you'll switch around, I want them to see this picture here. This is the picture of all three aircraft that we've owned at one time. It's not about possessions. It's about priorities.
And then he flaunts them. He still owns all three of them. Then he flaunts them. It's not about possessions. It's the priority. No, it is about possessions. It is. It is about possessions. You're literally asking money to buy more possessions. You're such... Oh, God. The deepest, darkest depths of hell is where you deserve to be. The deepest, darkest depths of hell is where you deserve to be.
Now, watch this. This is the one we're flying right now. This one is still in ministry. This one is still in ministry. Isn't that amazing? Every one of the planes. This here now... Pastor Happy Caldwell, Little Rock, Arkansas, is flying that plane. Mike Mealy is using this plane here to minister to people in Central America, and then the plane that I use now to preach the gospel. But I tell you what, we want that 7X.
So what, then do you move up? Is it a hierarchy? Then when you get your new plane, that one moves up and the other one moves up to the better plane? Is that what it is?
Believe in God for it. And I tell you what, if you pray about it, I believe God will speak to you about something, and you'll be blessed by it. And you know what? Like I said, we don't ask you to do something that we don't do. And I mean that sincerely. Thank you for tuning into This Week with Jesse.
What a piece of shit.
We wanted to give you information. Our ministry is very open, and we like people to know what we do and why we do it, because you deserve that. I'll see you next week. God bless you. Bye-bye.
Piece of shit. Oh, this is a good Bible verse. But there was false prophets also among the people, even as there shall be false teachers among you. You privily shall bring in damnable heresy, even denying the Lord that brought them, and bring upon themselves a swift destruction. And many shall follow their pernicious ways, by reason of whom the way of the truth shall be evil spoken of, and through contentious shall be find words. And I can't read it because of the fucking thing. But anyway, you get it. What a fucking piece of garbage. I hate people like this. I hate them. I hate them so very much. Buying his wife a Lamborghini. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. And then, of course, the Breakfast Club has these people on. The Breakfast Club has these...
You're watching The Breakfast Club.
The Breakfast Club has that black pastor, Lamborghini pastor on.
You know, Houston is the 4th largest city, most diverse city in America.
Yeah.
And things were going good. And but I told my wife, and I just bought her, you know, a new home. And I said, but I feel like God is about to move us.
Wow.
And I can't even tell you why. I mean, but it was time.
Yeah.
And we've been there 5 years. 5 is the number of grace. It was our grace period. And it was time to move to something else. And
what was that feeling like? What was that call like? Like, why South Carolina?
And then they eat it up. Num 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 num. And they eat up all this garbage. Oh, I can't be mad all day. I'm sorry. I can't be mad all day. This video: epic Hungarian trucker runs the Kalas migrant gauntlet. All right, what's this? Let's see what this is. The fellas here, they've arrived, ladies and gentlemen. Migrant. There's a couple of them again, I see. Oh yeah, this is them trying to hop on the back of truck. So this okay. So this is them doing it other places. Got it. Here are the kids. Hello there. Why the fuck aren't you going home to fight in the war? Your women have picked up weapons. Against Bouzi's regime and ISIS. Fuck you all. And you're here fucking around, miserable dogs. Free living bastard, Hungarian curse word for semen. May you all rot, along with your sisters of Mary who suck your cock, stinking assholes. And them too. And your women are fighting against the terrorists with machine guns. They're throwing these plastic shits on the road so that you will stop. They don't have to throw them out now because this is where the end of the line is until the port. Now it's just, well, 6 kilometers. Last week, the kids started terrorizing the truckers 10 kilometers back.
10 kilométerrel korábban elkezdték terrorizálni a kamionsort ezek a jó gyerekek. Itt jönnek, vonulnak,
Here they come parading. Doesn't really bother them that we're on a highway and pedestrians shouldn't even be allowed here.
Autópályán vagyunk, és akkor itt embertek gyalogos nem is közlekedhetne. De hát
But the French police are this powerless.
rendőrség ennyire tehetetlen.
So this is a Hungarian trucker, but he's in France. Okay, got it.
Ott van a...
Look here.
Mindjárt kiszedik a fülkéből, vagy mi van?
They're gonna pull the guy out of his cabin. What's going on here? Whoa! Whoa, yeah, they really were trying to pull him. What's going on? Get away from me, motherfucker, because I'll run you over, cocksucker. Holy shit, dude. This is way worse than the video yesterday. Dude. You push the gas, and he immediately wants to jump off. What do you think? This is a highway! He doesn't want to climb on you. There's forced hitchhiking here. Fuck.
Itt vannak csumariszék.
Get off of here, get off of here. So they pretend they're throwing stuff to the truck so they break. I guess that's all I can think of.
Get around on.
One of them has climbed onto me, just saying he's here behind me. So one of them climbed on the truck.
Rám csak szólok, hogy itt van mögöttem. Most mászik a traktor meg a pótkocsi között.
He's crawling between the tractor and the trailer. If I go out, I will stab him. I swear I will stab that rat through with my tactical knife. If you cut my canvas, I will kill you. You cocksucker. Get off of here. Bumping music, though. He's bumping the music. What's he doing? Oh, he's getting off because there's a guy on his truck. Okay, so he's getting off because there's a guy that hopped on his truck. So this is apparently in France. Again, they're trying to hop on these trucks to get to the UK. You need 50 cal turrets on these trucks, right? Seriously. The music is killer, though. You got to give him the music, though. The music's bumping. So they're all walking to him, I guess. They hit the truck, it seems like. And of course, you know, this video's been put in limited state or whatever because of whatever reasons, but it shouldn't have been. This is really happening. This is what's happening. This is what's happening. They could just try using better locks. No, they do use. They've been using better locks in the back door. The problem, I don't think, is the locks in the back door. This is a highway. This is a 3-lane highway. This is a 3-lane highway. And of course, if it is put in limited state because they don't want people to see it. They don't want people to fucking find it. But this is what's happening. Oh, they cut the canvas. Okay, so that means he must have had a canvas back and they must have cut it. Don't push in the mirror, you faggot. That's a good point, Eric. I don't see a lot of women and children. Do you? I will break your head. Fuck. Get the fuck out of here. I will break your head. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, there goes another truck. They're walking on the fucking highway. Imagine that, I-95. And these people are just walking. Can you imagine that? I will run you over, you cocksuckers. Get out of here, you mothers. Woo! And then they throw... They're on the highway. Why would you do that to somebody that has a truck that can kill you? They do it and throw stuff in the roads and they get in front of trucks. That way they slow down and they can check the back to see if they're unlocked. Yeah, that's headed towards the UK. It's in France and it's headed towards the UK. I'm wondering, this might be main show stuff because I really want as many people as possible to see what's going on. I think this might have to be this. It's in France. It's a highway in France. It's a Hungarian trucker who's in France right now, driving his truck through France, I think heading to the UK. Oh, I know the police sent him to the UK because they don't want him there. They want him to leave. I don't blame them. Do you blame them? Oh, there's some police. There you go. Here they are. 5 fucking cops and a migrants. There's 18,000 migrants. Hey, you guys wonder why people are putting yellow vest on and going into the streets? Do you want to know the real reason why? This is the real reason why. I haven't seen one woman. Have anybody seen one woman? What the hell's going on here? Fuck. Oh, there's more cop. There's actually more cop cars up ahead. Still not enough. But the thing is, like, there's not enough police officers for the crisis.
Rendőrsorfalat kell az autópálya mellé állítani, ezek a büdös köcsögök véget. Itt tudja, hány helyen vágták megint szét a ponyvámat, hogy rohadjanak el. Ott a bozótban menekült tábor. Itt vannak 18 000-en, bazd meg!
There are 18,000 of them here, for fuck's sakes.
Napalmot nekik,
Get napalm on them, they may all rot away.
Az asszonyaitok meg otthon a terroristák.
And your women are at home fighting against the terrorists. Fuck.
Ingyen élő kutyák.
Free living dogs. Nah, Macron didn't let this happen. This was happening before. I mean, I don't like Macron, but this was happening before Macron. This is before that. I don't like him. He's a piece of shit, and he's letting this keep going. But this was even before. This was happening before him. This started happening 2013, 2014 is when it started happening. Can you see what he's doing there? Yeah, he just jumped out of the truck. Look at him jumping out of the truck. And I do feel a little bit bad for the police because they are overwhelmed. Like, what are they supposed to do? Merkel's more to blame for this. Thank you, Fada Kings. The EU policies. This is way more Merkel's probably the reason this is happening in all of Europe. Trump did actually say he wanted more immigrants, not illegal immigrants. You know, there's so much jobs going in. We're going to need to flood with more. We need more immigrants, more legal immigrants. He did say that. He did say that. There's the camp. Oh, there's the camp. This is where they live. I think some of them are born here, actually. Refugees, horse cocks avoid free-living rats. No, we know who Merkel works for. I understand. I'm bringing up the actual politician that enacted it. Obviously, we know it's a cosmopolitan group of bankers. Here we are inside the fence, which Britain financed just to let you know, so that at least we'll be protected by this fence. So they're in France, but Britain financed this fence. So that way they could get to England, the trucks could get to England. Wow, that's really bad there. But this all worse shit, it's a piece of shit. Anything good enough for the stone, the rocks, the railway are carried up here.
Na? Nagy a műsor. Jó műsor van, mi? Nino, 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 Nino. Persze, meg beszélgessé vele. Beszélgessetek. Mi van itt az úton, hát? Hát mi az Isten fasza van? Jó, buli.
Gaddafi said, "My country is the cork that keeps the Middle East and North Africa from flowing into Europe. If you remove me, there will be no stopping the flow to Europe." He was right. 100% right. The party rocks, but there are too many faggots. Look at him, look at him. More of them. Traffic mirror, they're all over the place. I have no idea where to even go. The police are at my back. Meanwhile, these are romping around. I'm going to shit myself. If I have to go out, I will hit one of them seriously. I won't bother going out. What the fuck for? In the end, they hate. Hey! Get away from there. Don't push in my mirror, you stinking asshole. You think I'm fucking stupid? Yeah, so they push in the mirror. That way the guy has to try to get out and pull the mirror. That way they can hop on in the back. That's what they're doing. Remember, guys, they're just like you and me. They're civilized or normal. Why won't you let them in?
Hello, hello.
Anyway, they think they're real class acts. They grin at you. They completely in the belief that they're the real class acts. And that's why they're here to be Lib's short circuit. Ask why they should be here and the Lib short circuit. No, you're 100% right. I know I have a lot of listeners who live in the UK and Europe, and I don't, man, fuck, I pray for you guys. This is really bad, and they're really trying to push that here. Like somebody said, Minnesota's turning into fucking Somalia, and it's legal. So I guess he just bypassed an exit. I'm trying to... The music is great. That's a good point. Why not call in the National Guard? Oh, that's right. They're busy fighting the citizens in France. You're right. Good point. Cash Cab EU edition is very funny. By the way, streamlabs.com, that's Daywave Live if you want to help out.
Mondom gyerekek, hova menjek, merre menjek, azt sem tudom merre menjek, baszd.
Look at that, man. This is we're 11 minutes in, and you haven't not. There's just been migrant after migrant piles everywhere.
Hát, hogy itt nem vagyok jó helyen, az 7 centség. Ott tudok átmenni. Át lehet ott menni valahol.
Where can I cross here? Can you cross there somewhere? Where are they going that way?
Hol mennek azok arra? Gyerekek.
His music is fucking killer while this is happening, though.
Hát a személyautóknak a sávjában vagyok, könyörgöm.
What? They need more Dodge Chargers over there.
Hihetetlen van. Menjek még egy kört ezek között a büdös köcsögöktől.
RB says, I'm in Ireland, and every second person to pass is black wearing a burqa and headscarf. I literally saw a bus of them stop at a police station the other day. They're giving them protection. Oh, my God. I'm sorry, but that's fucking terrible, dude. Damn, man. That really sucks.
Gyere le, jó Isten!
Look, there's some of them down there, too, running. I think he's parked now. There you go. Sorry, I'm not sure how much of this you will see. I can't see myself. I don't even know how this camera's positioned. I might be upside down or whatever. The point is I succeeded. The migrant diverted me so much that I was unable to go into the port's parking area, so the parking scene had to be left out today.
Hogy nem tudtam bemenni a kikötői parkolóba, úgyhogy a parkolós jelenet ma lemarad.
Although it seems like I'm a day ahead judging by how many trucks are standing there. So yes, this is upside down. So the parking scene will be left out, although I was planning on interviewing the migrants.
Szóval erre most nem kerül sor.
So we don't have any time for this.
Mert annyira eltereltek idefelé jövet, hogy
deserted so much of my way here that I don't even know where I
was. Én ma sem tudtam, hogy hol vagyok. Aztán mégis bekeveredtem ide a kikötőbe, abba a sorba, ahol...
Well, okay, so anyway. Wow, man, I'm bringing this up to the main show. We have to watch this. I want a bunch of people to see this. Wow, this is fucking crazy. All right. Actually made it further than I thought I did with the prep I had, which is great. But it is time. It is time. He didn't answer last time I called. He did send me a message and apologize for not answering last time I called. Come on, Dr. Rowe. Not picking up again. He did this to me last time. I don't know if am I getting big timed? Am I getting big timed by Dr. O? I think I'm getting big time by Dr. Rowe. Or he's dead. I hope he's not dead. I hope it's the first thing I said. We'll see. We'll try again in a little bit. He might be deep in remote poon right now. You're right. You're absolutely right. He's probably jacking it too. Good point. Good point. All these are very good points that I can't argue. I will, however. Let's see here. Hold on. All right. Yeah, we're 15 subs away from 10,000 on ROTC. We're very, very close. So spread the word and get us there. We're really close to 10K, which is crazy. I never thought we would be at that much. So upside. All right. Fucking Dr. Rowe, man. Big timing me. I don't like that he big timed me. That kind of bums me out. I mean, it's not a big deal. I have other stuff I could do, but it's just... Or you know what? I just hope he's okay. How about that? Let's see. Do this and do this. We'll do this. All right. Nah, those aren't. I'm looking for something fun, folks. Don't worry. Bear with me. I hope he's not kidnapping women either. That would be terrible. Oh, God. See, I can't do this if this bitch's thing doesn't load, so we'll go to someone else. I was trying. There's another one that's not loading. Yeah, man, these tarot card people are just, I think we got them all. Maybe this one?
Contármelo, para hacerlo mañana mismo.
Oh,
no, pagos por PayPal no.
She reads the chat.
Solo para los hechizos, ¿vale? Solo las lecturas, digamos, que se pueden hacer son las privadas, ¿ok? Las lecturas personalizadas y solamente se pueden hacer pagos por PayPal solo para los hechizos, ¿ok? Solo y exclusivamente para los hechizos.
Okay, so you hear her saying PayPal a lot, so they're taking money in PayPal.
En el canal y digamos
Básicamente,
que
of
no
course.
tienes opción de super chat, puedes hacerlo
We'll
por
do
PayPal, ¿ok? De todas formas, siempre cuando yo
Básicamente.
estoy ofreciendo los hechizos, debajo en la caja de descripción pongo el costo, ¿sí?
Básicamente time, folks.
¿En serio? Ay, no.
Oh, no, she said. Oh, no, she said. Oh, no, she's not happy.
Un segundo, chicas, mil disculpas.
Forgive me, there's trolls in here. Whoops. What's wrong, guys? Why you be so mean?
Ay, ¿en serio? Se van a empezar a entrar a meter así.
Now they're going to come and bother me. For real?
Ay, qué pérdida de tiempo.
What a waste of time coming in here and bothering me.
Sí, ya me di cuenta.
Yeah, I noticed. She said.
Madre mía santísima, mira cuántos.
Oh my God, look how many. Jesus Christ. Or Mother Mary, basically.
Moderadoras, ustedes no bloquean, ¿sí?
Why don't you block them?
Bloqueo yo, ¿vale? Bloqueo yo.
Dali bomba.
Si lo hacen ustedes, solo será temporal. Entonces, por favor, no lo hagan ustedes para hacerlo yo.
Yeah, don't do it because you're just hiding them. I need to do it to permanently ban them. So now
Si lo hacen ustedes,
she's
será
banning
temporal
people
solo
now.
por, no lo hagan ustedes.
Don't do it, you guys.
Por favor, ¿me
Please don't.
escuchan?
Are you listening?
No lo hagan ustedes.
Don't do it,
¿sí?
you guys. I'll do it.
Madre mía, mira cuántos.
Wow, look how many. Trump
Bueno,
2020.
déjenlos quietos, ¿vale? Que después me dedico a hacer eso.
Leave them. I'll delete them later.
Ay, Dios bendito.
Oh my God.
Mira cuántos.
Look how many.
Ay, ¿saben qué les iba a decir algo?
I was going to say something.
He descubierto.
I've
No, en
discovered.
serio, les voy a
Seriously.
decir algo. Porque me mandaron, incluso me mandaron, no voy a decir el nombre, pero me lo mandaron y me quedé sorprendida de lo que me dijeron. Mientras estoy bloqueando esto, ¿vale?
Wait, what'd she say? Let me back up a bit. Oh, somebody told her the name. I'm not going to say the name, but she was astonished by who it was. Maybe me.
Tesoros míos. Hay una tarotista que tiene un montón de canales como este.
There's a tarot card that has a bunch of tarot readers.
Y anda haciendo esto.
She's been doing this.
Lo he visto un montón.
I've seen this a lot. So she's talking about
Me
other.
lo pasaron ayer
It happened yesterday.
y me quedé súper sorprendida. Incluso.
I was surprised. So
¿Soy
she's.
bruja? Sí. Ay, gracias por
I'm a
decirme
witch,
bruja.
yes.
Estoy
So she's
agradecida.
found out that these tarot
No sé
community
quién
people
es,
talk
no
to
voy a
each
decir
other,
el
and she
nombre,
said
pero,
yesterday somebody did this
sé
to
que
another
es
tarot
una
channel.
mujer
Guys, what
que
are you
tiene
doing?
un canal de tarot y hace esto. Y aparte de eso, anda hablando mal de otras tarotistas y anda chequeando también trabajos energéticos.
Oh.
Dice que chequea los trabajos energéticos y los refuerza y todo esto. Y me parece incluso, si supiera quién es esa persona exactamente, ¿vale? Yo no he hecho nada porque sinceramente espero que Nian que me mencione por allí, porque si me menciona el día que lo haga, pobre de ella.
So she's blaming another tarot card reader. She's blaming another tarot card reader who doesn't like her, who talks shit about other tarot card readers, and she's blaming that person.
Porque no voy a hablar mal de ella. Pero sí, ¿vale? Hace cosas que no debería. ¿sí?
This woman does stuff you're not supposed to.
Desprestigiar la reputación o la, digamos, de otra persona, ¿sí? El trabajo de otra persona, solo para
Who
atraer
sent
clientes.
us?
Y eso no se hace.
We have to find another
Yo
tarot
me
card
quedaba
reader.
como
Who's
que,
another
ay,
tarot card
Dios
reader?
mío. Pobre, de verdad, pobre gente.
Yeah, we have to play to that,
Bueno,
but who's
y
the other tarot
incluso
card
que
reader?
He visto quién es. No se pongan a discutir con esa gente, ¿sí? No se pongan a hacerlo, déjenlos quietos. Que
Don't
después
fight
no
with
voy
the
a perder
trolls.
más
Don't
tiempo
fight
aquí
with them.
bloqueándolos. Después los hago. No se preocupen, déjenlo quieto. Pero
Sunnyside,
apenas vea,
yes, say
porque ya sé quiénes
Sunnyside.
son las moderadoras de
Okay,
este
say
canal.
Sunnyside.
Apenas
The
vea
tarot
sus
card
moderadores
reader
por
sent
aquí,
us.
los voy
Okay,
a
here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're
Porque
gonna
sí las he
do.
visto también en mi
I'm
canal.
gonna
Me parece una
translate
falta de
something in
respeto que
Spanish
estén
for you
hablando
guys,
de mí.
and this is what you
Creo
need
que
to
no he
post.
hablado.
Okay.
Pero sí sé que hay una persona, una tarotista que es muy buena y tiene un montón de suscriptores. Esa señora es muy, muy buena, de verdad que sí. Y tiene todo mi respeto, de verdad. No diré tampoco su nombre, pero ha hablado está mal de ella. Y digamos que no he dicho su nombre, pero es indiferentemente ya
Here
se
you
sabe
go.
que es esa persona por la forma en que trabaja las energías. Es indiscutible, ¿sí? Entonces...
Sunnyside.
De verdad
There you
que
go.
me
I just
pa- me
copy paste what I
parece,
posted.
Me parece loquísimo. Me voy contigo, Laura, mil disculpas, ¿vale? Y me pregunta, ¿sí? Que si la dejará, ¿sí? Yo sinceramente, Andrés de Virgo, ¿vale? Yo sinceramente digo algo, cuando ustedes manden a hacer un trabajo energético,
She's not happy.
no se pongan de verdad
She's
a
not happy.
estar de que preguntándole a otra tarotista que si está bien hecho o no está bien hecho. ¿Por qué les digo esto? Entonces sencillamente no lo hagan, no vayan a hacerlo.
You guys are a
Sí, porque
joke.
así
Sunnyside
esa persona se lo
2020.
esté haciendo de a gratis y se lo esté haciendo de buen corazón o les esté cobrando menos o les esté
She's
cobrando el
charged. She goes,
costo
I don't
que
why people
sea.
are mad. I do it free
Sí, entonces,
sometimes, but
incluso
sometimes
más
I
aún
charge.
así si ustedes están pagando.
I don't
¿sí?
get it. You people are paying.
No, ¿cómo les explico? No lo paguen entonces si ustedes
Don't
van a
pay
estar
it anyway.
llegando
If
y
you
van
don't
a
like
estar
what I'm doing, you don't
preguntando.
have to
Me
give me
parece
money.
incluso un abuso de parte de esa tarotista estar diciendo lo que te está haciendo esa otra persona te lo voy a reforzar yo. Por Dios, puedes tumbarle todo el trabajo a una persona de todo lo que está haciendo solo porque tú quieres atraer clientes. De verdad eso me pareció... Menos mal que no conozco a esa persona, a ese tarotista que le está haciendo ese favor a esa chica, ¿eh? Porque si no, créanme que yo se lo hubiese dicho. Yo sí. Yo sí se lo hubiese dicho, ¿eh?
She's really mad, guys. She's very upset.
Y bueno, vamos a continuar.
Anyway,
Vale,
let's
vamos a continuar
continue.
y me voy contigo ahora
We're
sí.
gonna continue now.
Andrés Virgo, ¿sí?
She's doing Virgo now.
Andrés de Virgo y ella es Laura de Piscis. Andrés de Virgo y ella Laura de Piscis.
She's reading the chat now. That's why she's not talking. She's reading the chat. Diablo Sunnyside, no se envió. Perfect. Buenos dias. Oh, you guys are great. Look, she's not talking now. She's not happy. She's completely stopped talking.
Muchísimas gracias. Vamos allá, ¿eh?
She's completely stopped talking.
En nombre de Dios, muchísimas gracias. Vamos allá, ¿eh?
Oh, there it is. Danny Saint with the Spanish Rich Voss plug. There we go. Danny Saint with the Spanish Rich Voss plug. Yeah, this is definitely victory. I believe that she's not talking right now because of this.
Okay. Vamos a ver
We did it.
primero.
She's upset. We got it. She keeps saying she's going to read and then she stops. She doesn't know what to do with herself. That counts, folks. That's a win. That's a win on all fronts. That's a win on all fronts. All right. Let's see. We must try Mr. Dr. O one more time. I don't know if his Skype's not on or he's ignoring me. That's not nice, Dr. O. I always pick up for you. I always have time for you. I hope he's alive. See, I don't want to say that stuff and then something terrible happened to him. I hope he's alive. I really, really, truly do hope he's alive. All right, let's see here. Let's see who else. Let's see who else. Let me see something here. All right. Dr. O is beating it. Okay, he did do a video yesterday. Okay, so he is alive. He is alive. Let me see something. Because there is something that we can do. Wait, where's his channel? Where's his channel go? This is weird. I can't find his channel. Hold on. There he is. I found it. It's weird. He streamed 22 hours ago. Okay, so that's good. Did he take some of his videos down? Here, hold on. As you can see, I see what I'm seeing. Videos. No, here they are. I'm trying to see something here. Vampire energy. All right. I'm going to try something. I'm going to try to call. I'm going to try. Oh, there. He's active now. He says he's active now. We're calling him again. Pick up, Dr. O. All right. I'm gonna call his phone. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna call Dr. O's phone because I don't like being big time by Dr. O. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't like it. It doesn't make me happy. All right, here's his number because he has it on his videos. Even though I should have it saved, but just in case, he has it on his videos. Dial pad. All right, Dr. O. Let's see. he doesn't pick up his phone number, he's dead. Yeah, he's probably dead. I'm going to assume the dead thing.
Please leave your message for...
Dr. Rowe. That's what I try for helping you, bud. I can't help you if you don't let me help you. That's why I need that private jet, folks. That's why Pastor Royce needs a private jet to fly out to Texas to preach to Dr. O. To preach to Dr. O. And hopefully he'll answer me. That would be fantastic. All right. This guy was okay. I liked this guy the other day. He's actually... I don't like bugging people that are... Here, let's see if I can call this guy, because I've tried to call this guy before.
Second. Before I tell you that the guys you're looking at are Charles Ferris, save Ferris, and Christopher Hicks. They were arrested for an incident that took place on Charles Ferris's back porch. They live in Arkansas. Did I tell you they live in Arkansas? They live in Arkansas.
This guy's radio voice isn't bad. I don't begrudge him.
They also need a hobby because one of them, no, not MMA fighters, but although that is a good guess, one of them got hold of a bulletproof vest. And I think you can see where this one's headed, but trust me, the details are worth the wait.
Oh, I know I've done this dude before. I know I have. I remember him. I just want to see what he's up to. Thank you, Frozen.
I feel bad still. I apologize.
No, yeah, you're the reason Dr. O's not picking up because you gave it up. See what you get, Frozen? That's what you get. Are you going to play something? Is something terrible going to play now? No, good. Nothing played. Good. I was worried. I was worried something was going to play, but it didn't.
You were going to, right. The headline does, well, it tells most of the story. Yeah, we're live. Moose, hi. Good to see you.
Be nice. I like this guy. Don't be too mean to him.
Is they go out on the back porch, and rather than put the vest around like a potted plant or something, they put it around Chris Ferris, or Charles Ferris, rather. So he puts the vest on, walks over to the other end of the porch, and says to his buddy, okay, shoot me.
I like this guy.
He didn't die. The vest.
Good radio voice. I like this guy. I really do.
Know about bulletproof vests. What they're designed to do is spread out the impact. So you're still getting hit with a projectile that's traveling at several hundred feet per second. But if you can spread that impact out when it hits, then it doesn't penetrate. And so what you're going to feel is like...
I like this guy. I'm subscribing to this guy. I like him. He has a good radio voice, old school radio guy. I'm digging this dude.
He thought. No, it's not a vest commercial.
See, I like this guy.
This is not going to end up as a TV commercial. So
he could do radio.
Thought, okay,
I'm going to call him.
And I'll be fine. But he found out, no, you got a big red welt on your chest, and it hurt really bad. So at this point, Charles Ferris of Arkansas is pissed. He's really upset that his buddy just shot him, even though he told him, hey, go ahead and shoot me so we can test out.
I'm calling him.
And said, okay, here's what we're going to, now I'm going to shoot you. And when his buddy turned around, because he was angry at him, he unloaded the entire clip into his back. Now, there's more to the story. I'll tell you what they told the cops in just a second. But before we do, we got a phone call coming in. So let's go ahead and go to the phones and see who's out there. Hey, what's your name?
Hey, it's Royce, man. How you doing?
Good, Royce. What's happening?
Good. I have to ask you a question. Did you used to do radio? Because you have a really good radio voice. I got to give you credit.
I've done radio for 25 years almost. Yeah.
See, I knew it. Where did you used to do radio at?
20 years in St. Louis. Before that, Nashville, Tennessee, and before that, Tampa, Florida.
See, Tampa. Oh, okay, Tampa. All right. I live in Orlando.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, now
that's okay. I'll let you live.
I was wondering because I do a show now. I'm doing a morning show now too as well, and I was just seeing who else was live on YouTube, and I stumbled across him. Like, this guy is a really good radio voice, and I knew it. You're a broadcaster for sure. You tell us.
Where are you? What station are you on in Orlando?
Oh, I'm on YouTube just like you are. I'm on
Oh,
YouTube
okay.
just like you are. I'm right now on Daywave Live, but I have another show, Revenge of the Sis. We've been doing it for a while. I've been doing radio for a long time too. But I was just checking because I was like, I saw you talking, and I was like, man, this guy absolutely used to do radio. I could always tell. You have the beat. Go ahead. Sorry.
What I was going to say, with any luck, I'll be doing radio again soon. But yeah, it's good to have you along, man. Thanks. Spread the word for me, will you?
No, I absolutely. Where do you live now? 314. Where do you live now?
St. Louis.
Oh, you live in St. Louis now. You should be. What kind of radio did you do? Did you do talk show or did you do like music?
Yeah, no, it's always talk.
Always talk. Yeah, no, I know. It's funny. I love talking to old radio people because radio. I don't know, man. Doing radio now is not great because I everything is just. To make FM or AM work now, everything's commercials. You know what I mean? Everything's a live read because they don't make any money.
Yep.
And that's the biggest problem. I think you might be better off building this up here, man. You could do pretty good online. I do all right. I do this as a living. You know, you could build this up. You could do pretty good online. I mean, I probably not have to pay a producer or have to go to Prep Burger every morning to see what funny stories are at. Yeah, you laugh because you know what Prep Burger is. You know.
I had a buddy who used to run one of those things, Don Carpenter, who was a good friend of mine in Tampa many, many years ago. And on top of being a morning DJ down there, he ran his own prep service. So he was the guy who I used to walk by in the mornings and he'd go, hey, give me a phony name for a racehorse. And I'd have to come up with something, for a bit that he was putting together or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Well, good stuff, man. Where do I find you? Where are you on YouTube?
Right now, I'm live. Daywave Live is where I'm live right now. Here, I'll post a link in your chat.
Okay, yeah. Do it.
I'm Daywave Live right now is where I'm broadcasting. My main show is Revenge of the Sis, and we do all right. And we've been around a couple years, and it pays the bills now. So you know, I'm telling you, there's a void right now and I believe this. There's a void right now of broadcasting professionals on YouTube because a lot of people making money, but they don't know what they're doing. They're just doing. Yeah. If you put something together, I'm telling you, and are you into because if you do politics, you might even do even better because that's hot right now. You know, it is. I mean,
I do some, but it's not my bread and butter. Yeah, what YouTube really needs, I think, is more guys in their bedroom next to a bunk bed.
Listen, that looks good. I like your bunk bed. I'm not gonna lie. Top bunk or bottom bunk?
Well, I'd say that's the top up there, but yeah, you can't really see the bottom. It's covered with clothes and stuff.
Right. Okay, so you sleep on the top bunk. I get it. I get it. Hey, man, I just wanted to call in and say good luck. I'm gonna plug your channel. I'm subscribing right now. I like what you're doing.
Right. Well, I will subscribe back to you, man. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, bud. All right, man. Have a good day. I like this guy. I there's not a lot of old school radio dudes out there. I actually really dig this dude. Here, subscribe to him. I'm gonna post a link in there. Let's give this guy some love. I really I knew it, man. As soon as I heard him go, this guy used to do radio. I knew this guy used to do radio. I knew it. What was? Of course, yeah, man. I get along with this guy. I wouldn't. I'm not gonna go after this guy. He's not being a dick. The funniest part about this is stupid unbleached. Which I know what he wants is attention, so I'll give you some because I don't got a lot of prep today anyway, and I could pretty much make good radio out of anything. That's the one thing about me that I'm good at. He said, "Oh, that ROTC guy's stream sniping you. Be careful with that fat faggot." Turns out we're fast friends, Unbleached. We're together. We're fast friends. Thanks for checking out all the shows, bud. I really do appreciate it. I'll tell you what. Get a notepad and you can start taking notes when you don't have track marks on your arm, Unbleached. And you can learn how to do radio and how to make a living instead of clout chasing the O&A Reddit or clout chasing Z&Z. You're fucking weirdo, dude. Like seriously, iron the flag behind you, you tweaker looking motherfucker. As a matter of fact, Unbleached, I'll tell you what, bud. You want to call my show? Call my show right now, man. Let's talk. I'll talk to you right now. You can plug your channel. You're so good. I'm sure people are going to go, this Royce guy, he's a real piece of shit. Let's talk to that Unbleached dude. Dude, what are you doing, man? This isn't a good look. This thing and that thing that RSA was doing is this cloud chasing is not good. This doesn't work unless you're good enough to do it. Like, I mean, we've done it, but unless you're good enough to do it, don't do it, man. You're not funny enough. You're not a funny enough guy. I know that hurts you. I understand, man. I get that hurts you. And starting out in radio is but what? Like, how old are you, man? You're in your 20s. Is that what it is? Because if you're in your 30s and still that bad, then give up. I mean, seriously, become a day worker or or become an HVAC assistant. That way you could take the gas cards that they give you and sell gas for half the price, so they give you the cash and then use it for drugs. Not a personal story that I had to deal with an employee when I used to have an HVAC system. RSA and Bleach are forming a stable. Jesus Christ. The job squads already existed. We have another job squad. Get out of here, man. Come on, man. Do you really think that AG? I'll let AG Luck ride on you, homie. I don't got to do this shit. You're lucky I ain't got no prep, because honestly, you're not very important. But this is what they want. I know they want attention. That way they think they're in some radio war with somebody, but nobody cares about you, man. Work on your setup first and then come at us. Like, seriously, come at us with your best stuff. I'm willing to take it. I'm willing to have you try. Call me right now. I will take your call right now. Right now, if you want to call me Unbleached, you can call me. You can call me a fat faggot. You could rip me apart. And I'm not going to mute you. I don't do that shit. Do whatever you want. But if you don't, use a bitch. All right? See, that's the difference. If Owen said, call me right, I would have called the show and ripped them apart, because I'm not a pussy. So please call. We'll have a conversation. Do me a favor, get your Boost Mobile out, because this guy's a guy who has Boost Mobile. Get your Boost Mobile out, flip it open, because he also has a flip phone, and call. You can call me right now. Of course he won't call. He's a pussy, man. He ain't got nothing. Of course he's not going to do anything. See, the clout chasing only works. The clout chasing only works if you could take the person down that you're trying, but you can't. You're not good enough. You're a fucking loser. That's what you are. Later on, you're going to analyze this clip and go, see, I got him to mention me, but you won't call. So call my phone. Oh, go fuck yourself. Smoking cigarettes inside the house like an animal, too. Oh, you're a gross person. You're a very, very gross person. Unbleached looks like the kind of guy. Unbleached looks like the kind of guy who walks around his neighborhood with flip-flops and socks and walks his mulatto's girlfriend's son around the neighborhood, picks him up at the bus stop. That's what he looks like. And I'm assuming that's what it is. Unbleached is one of the guys that would be working the dock. Working the dock somewhere. Just a nobody, driving around his Mustang that he still drove in high school, that he keeps it running by any means necessary. One wheel is one of the spare wheels. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to get too detailed, but one of the wheels is like the spare wheels. And he drives around like that. He goes and he picks up his, I'm assuming meth. I'm thinking meth. He looks like kind of a meth head. He looks like a skinny Pete. I'm assuming meth. And then he goes home and he puts up his flag and he gets on the air and then he says, look at me. I'm a radio star. No, you're not. You're a tweaker with a YouTube account. So there you go. Is that what you wanted? Now, I'll tell you what. Call me right now. More than welcome to. You're more than welcome to call my show. Yeah, it's a 5.0 liter Mustang. Of course it is. It's the Fox body. It's the Fox body Mustang is what he drives around. So you want attention, I'll give you attention. I'm happy to give it to you. But then call the show. Open invite. More people now in this show. Forget RDC. More people on this show than they'll ever watch you. Call my show. RDA too. You can call my show too. Call, man. Call in. Rip me a new one. Let's go. Exactly. I let my little homies ride on you bitch-made ass niggas. You feel me? Exactly. I'm not. So you could come in and you could be obsessed. It's embarrassing. That's the first thing. It's an embarrassing thing you're doing. You're embarrassing yourself. I'm doing this, and I'm lucky enough to do this and do ROTC and make a living and live a pretty decent life doing this. You, on the other hand, are probably sitting at some sort of shitty job. Nah, you know what? He's not sitting at a job. He looks like someone that works the night shift. He looks like somebody that works inventory at a grocery store. There you go. That's what he is. Works the night shift. So, you know, I get it. You guys can watch me all you want. You cloud chase all you want. It's not going to matter. You guys are embarrassing. So now we know you're a cloud chaser. Now we know you're also a pussy. And you can go after AG. Go after whoever you want. AG can defend himself. I don't need to defend AG. I don't know what your little plan is here. I don't know what your little end game is here, bud. But right now, it's making you look embarrassing. You are embarrassing everybody who's ever done a show ever. That's what you are. You are the fucking worst. You're not funny. You're not talented. Nobody watches you, and you're a piece of shit. But maybe you are. Maybe you are funny. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe I'm just a big dummy. So let's see. Let's see Radio Cold. Let's watch his latest episode, if it loads.
For some fun. And I'm still in the shit phase. Still got my way.
First off, that TV thing, you're ripping off Mike David and Dusty Bogan. You can't be doing that stuff.
Like a madman.
He even can't grow an adult beard. He has leukemia beard. There's just patches on it.
Haircut. Get all this shit off of my face. Start looking like myself again.
Like what? A fucking loser?
Today was the day to go out and rent a van. Yes, I rented a van today. It was very exciting. Drove around for hours. Approximately 2 to 3 hours.
I'm going to skip ahead to best the intro because
broke them all. He was looking for a fucking song on Spotify. Guaranteed.
You're smoking in your house. That's fucking gross, dude. Go outside.
Guaranteed.
So they had their flashes on, but this guy didn't. You didn't have nothing on it. You just rear-ended it.
I'm going to skip ahead here. I'm trying to get to the part where he's funny.
Man, on a serious note, man, I'm just glad those babies weren't hurt. It was a 3-month.
I'm trying to get to commentary. I'm trying to see if he ever says anything.
It cuts out in and out, but I'm basically saying, football's gay.
Oh, so now he has AG Luck stream while AG Luck is watching him. Okay, cool. Now you get to play this. Now you get to play this on this show. Yes, I am fat. I get it, because that's going to be your go-to, right? I am. Absolutely. I'm fat. I get it. I get it. I'm fat. I got it. We get it. I'm fat. Okay, cool. You got it? Cool. Now your insult's been taken away from you. You are a loser who has more knickknacks on your desk than Michael Scott. We get it. You smoke weed with the raw thing there. Yeah, man, weed, dude. You fucking smoking cigarettes inside the house and using a ranch dressing container as your ashtray because you won't even buy an ashtray. You won't even buy an ashtray. You're going to go after AG Luck. Fine, go for it. He can rip you apart. But let's talk about you for a second. Don't grow your beard unless you know how to grow a beard. Okay, don't. It's embarrassing, all right? Did you hit puberty? Did you? And why do you always wear long sleeve shirts? Is it because you have track marks? Is it because you have a dirty, dirty past? Is it because you were a bad, bad boy? Is that why it is? Is that what? How many failed relationships do you have? Huh? How many? How many failed relationships have you had in your life? How old are you now? Does anybody love you? Has anybody ever looked you in your dirty, disgusting, fucking white trash eyes and said, hey, I love you? No, of course that's never happened. That's never happened. You've never felt the compassion of another human because you want to know why? You're a walking casino bathroom. That's what you are. Not even the casino because there's lights. You're a casino bathroom because you look like you smell of shit and cigarette butts. That's what you look like, okay? Long sleeve shirts hide the track marks, but it doesn't hide the track marks on your soul, does it? Does it? So go ahead and put your little weed, man, and cigarette stuff, dude, and rip off Mike David's Red Bar show all you want. You're still a nothing, nobody loser. So you go in this chat, you go in ROTC, you go in Nightwave, you go in AG's chat. But no matter how much clout chasing you do, when people come and look at your show, they're going to realize, wow, this guy's a fucking loser. I'm not going to subscribe, but now I feel better today. I feel better about myself because I'm not this loser. And also, on top of all that, I offered you to call in my show. Open invite, bud. Call me, rip me apart, tell me what a piece of shit I am. I'm willing. I'm open and ready. Let's do it. But do it now. Phone's open, bud. Call in whenever you want. You're welcome to call whenever you want. So, I have an idea. Stop clout chasing whack bag. Okay? Stop doing that. Stop clout chasing Anthony. Stop clout chasing all the fucking Sam Roberts and all the peripheral O&A people. Stop clout chasing them and come up with something your goddamn self. Come up with something funny and get a better OBS setup than a TV behind you, you fucking loser. And by the way, that TV, what is that? Is that Kobley? Is that one of those TVs that they sell at Walmart brand TVs that break in 2 years? That already have 3 dead pixels in it? Get out of here with your loser bullshit. So again, you have my phone number. You can refute what you want. But I'll tell you what, this is the last time I talk about you on this show or any show really, because I think I've proven my point. You're a loser, you're a pussy, and you won't call. Now go ahead and talk about me on your show all you want. But you want to know the difference between me and you? The 3 fans you have, they come to this show, they're staying, dog, because I'm funny and I'm talented. And I ain't you, dog. I might be fat and I might be bald, but at least I have comedic timing. You have a ranch dressing container for an ashtray and more flair than an office space waiter. Okay? So cut your shit. Your board's not going to help you. You could buy the board. You could buy the TV. You could fucking iron the flag that you put behind you, or at least stretch it out. But you'll never have talent. You'll never have talent. And it bothers you that somebody like me is better than you in every sense of the word. We good now? We good? All right. Have a good day, Unbleached. Have a good life. I gave you the option to call in. You didn't take me up on it. See ya, bud. All right, guys. Well, thank you for listening. Thank you for listening to Daywave. That was a fun show. Thank you to the people that donated. You guys are the best. Revenge of the Sis in 4 hours. Revenge of the Sis in 4 hours. Thank you guys. Like I said, Unbleached is a bitch. He didn't call in, so, you know, we tried. Thank you for listening, folks. I'll be back in 4 hours for Revenge of the Sis, and I'm sure Unbleached will be there jerking off wishing he was us. But you'll never be us, bud. You'll never be us.
I'd buy that for $1.
Thank you.
YYYYEEESSS. Let's get some positive energy in here. You got it.
Uh-oh. What is this? Bullet ball! Bullet ball! Yeah. Here it goes. Here it goes. Here it goes. Bullet ball, that's a bullet ball. Bullet ball, that's a bullet ball. Bullet ball, that's a bullet ball. Bullet ball, that's a bullet ball.
There's a new sport game here, can't you see? Bullet ball, the game of bullet ball.
See you in 4 hours, guys.
Mix between ping pong and their hockey, and that's what?
And that's a bullet ball.
It's got a style and class that can't be matched. If you learn the game, you learn to catch. It's easy to play, simple to do.